Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at Fangs, Jesse Lannister, who posted a tweet saying that she just got divorced. Now, Fangs, I was on YouTube 2010, 2011, 2012. I didn't have a channel, but I used to watch her stuff, right? So she used to do a lot of stuff with Sidemen. I remember her through the FIFA player. So she played against the FIFA player. That was the first time I saw Fangs. So I think this was the first video I saw Fangs. One of these videos. Yeah, this was it. Fang Banger. So I knew her as Fang Banger, and FIFA player played Fangs.
With Glovo, you order anything you
And so, we got to know her. We knew her before she got the boob jobs. We knew around the time she got married to her husband. And now she's posting my divorce. So it's not like I particularly care about her and her marital status, but truly, I wanted to make this video because I want to understand why it's so easy to divorce. How is it possible? What was his name? This guy. So this is the video. This guy, Randolph. Randolph too got married, and he's getting divorced. So, what is happening? Why is that a thing? Randolph is rich. Franks is rich. So money is not particularly the problem. So why is it easy for these people to get divorced who are famous, and these are not celebrities who get divorced on a whim, like JLo or someone. These are just normal, regular people. So there is something to be said, knowing what we know about women, because usually it's women who come forward and say they are not happy and they want to get divorced. So we will listen to Fangs. She fought a few times on Misfits. We're cheering her on because we wanted her to win. I don't think she's won yet. She did an OnlyFans. We never saw it, and I was surprised too that she did it because she's actually one of the OGs of OnlyFans. When you're serious, because OnlyFans didn't really pop off until 3, 4 years ago. Let's say COVID times. She was on OnlyFans before COVID, so she addresses some of that, and I want to see what she's saying and try to read between the lines. Let's react and see what is going on. So let's go.
It's Fangs. I haven't made a video update on here in a while, and I know I dropped this like random tweet about a month ago talking about how I'm getting a divorce, and I'm not gonna try.
Also, why is it important to tell people that you're getting a divorce? I would think that marriage and the things that go on inside your marriage or your dissolution of marriage, I would think that those things are private and personal, the things that you absolutely keep to yourself and you don't divulge to anyone. But it seems like when people get divorced, they announce it. It's like, oh, I got a new car. Oh, I got a divorce. It's the same type of announcement. It's the same video. It's like an apology video. It's like, because you know you're going to get a lot of views. I find that extremely strange.
Try to make this too long. At one point, maybe like once the divorce is finalized, which is
Okay, the divorce is not final. It takes about 3 months.
supposed to be between March 14th and 17th.
Right, so yeah, something like that.
Maybe I'll get into more detail, even though it is still very personal with some of the stuff
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying.
that goes into it. But yeah, so me and Dewey have been together for 21 years.
21 years. 21 years and you get divorced. And if you ask them why, if you ask someone who's getting divorced why, it's not just one thing, it's a million little things that they just can't put a finger on. It's sad and annoying.
And we are getting a divorce. And I love and know the first comments that are going to be on there is because I knew it because you had an OnlyFans.
Well, I don't know what the content of our OnlyFans is, but if she is implying that it can have an impact on the marriage, it means that the content is actually spicy. But then, Fangs used to do a lot of bathtub videos. I forget. I think she has some bathtub videos on her channel. Maybe it was on her second channel. Maybe. But I remember she used to have bathtub videos. See, like that. 1,000 water balloons. So yeah, she used to make videos like this. But I don't know. I do not know.
And la di da da Fansley type stuff, which
So yes, she's
still I
also
think that they have.
Fansley. So yes, as I said, if she assumes that people think that her spicy accounts would have an impact on the marriage, it means that the accounts are actually capable of doing so.
Whatever they want, it's not going to bother me. But um, pretty much to explain what has gone on, um, I mean, there's a lot of red flags that went on in our relationship.
Wow, red flags, red flags, red flags. Um, can I say that red flags, the phrase red flag actually means nothing? I just realized that right now. The red flag is just a mask. It's just a facade. You say that just to convey an emotion rather than to describe what you're actually talking about. A lot of red flags in a relationship of 21 years. Of course, there are things that you wouldn't like, but a red flag means that when you see something like this, you dismiss and you discard and you disregard the person immediately. So if you're together for 21 years and you quote unquote notice a bunch of red flags, it means that they're not actually red flags because red flag means that under no circumstances I'm not going to tolerate this. That's a red flag. That's what red flag actually means. But it just seems like these are just minor differences that people have with each other. And if you can tolerate it for 21 years, why can't you tolerate it for 21 more? Also, you have your red flags as well, because it seems like women always try to push it on the man. And you just got off talking about the fact that you're making all this spicy content, and you're like, oh no, it's not, it doesn't mean anything. But then he has red flags. It's like you're a married woman, you have children, and you're making all this content. These children will go to school. Children will have access to your online content, and that's going to be a factor for those children growing up.
That I didn't pay attention to throughout most of it. And
So you see, red flags. She didn't pay attention to most of the red flags for 21 years. Your husband, you're supposed to tolerate and love and go through things with your husband, and you're saying that he had red flags that you ignored for 21 years. Come on, bro. Let's hear that again. It saddens me, and I don't want to use this as a means to bash this person because I actually like her content. She used to make a lot of pairs videos back then, and I used to like those. But it, it's it, it's painful to me. It's painful, and I don't like it.
to throughout most of it, and it's kind of like we grew from like teen to pay attention to. I mean, there's a lot of red flags that went on in our relationship.
Red flags that went on. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. This is women speaking. She's just saying things, but what she's doing is accusing him of certain things.
That I didn't pay attention to throughout most of it, and it's kind of like we grew from like teenagers to where we are now, and I just didn't think
From teenage, they're together since teenage, and then you just destroy it.
that some things that were happening were an issue when they really were. And a lot of that comes down to emotional abuse and
Oh my god. Emotional abuse. Oh, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Really? Oh god. Women, bro. Women. Emotional abuse? You put half naked pictures, or maybe even full naked pictures of yourself online, and you're saying that you are suffering emotional abuse from your husband. Get the fuck out of my face. Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me.
making me feel, bad about myself or
What I would like is a little bit of self awareness. If there are things, and she has a lot of things that she's mentioning about what her husband did to her and the red flags her husband has that she, tolerated for all these years, she should at least be able to mention some of the ones that she has. So I think a little bit of self awareness will probably make this video of hers a lot more palatable. Let us see if she can do it. It's not possible with most women in general, but let's see if she's able to at least mention some things that she did wrong, and let's see how she mentions them. Let's see how she minimizes them if she does. It's going to be an interesting watch. Let's watch.
attacking me in terms of like my character or calling me out, making me feel, bad about myself, or
Okay.
attacking me in terms of like my character.
Attacking me how? I would like examples, details, specifics. These are just very broad statements, which are very strong accusations as well.
Calling me things and all of that.
Calling me things. Come on. I just don't find a husband like Doobie, that's his name. I mean, clearly he was someone who was very happy to have you as a wife. And I just don't see someone like him just randomly, you know, randomly attacking his wife for whatever reason. I just I just don't see it as a possibility. Something must happen. A man just doesn't go home and his loving, obedient wife greets him and he starts abusing her. That does not happen.
It's a mixture of things of just overall personalities.
Mixture of things. That's one way of saying I am participating in this abuse as well. But the problem is she doesn't what's the word? She doesn't enumerate her own participation. She doesn't elucidate upon it. She doesn't elaborate upon it. She's just saying, oh yeah, it's a mixture of things. They casually glance over their own inadequacies, their own shortcomings, while placing the blame all on the husband. This is women. This is women for you.
The way that we fight, and sometimes alcohol involved and things like that.
There's alcohol involved. So when you say there's alcohol involved, why not? She hasn't told us who does the drinking. You see? So they just say there's alcohol involved. She doesn't say, oh, yeah, I am a vicious drunk, or my husband is a vicious drunk. The fact that she doesn't say it leaves it open to interpretation, and because she's the one making the video, we're going to assume that it's the husband. But she could as well be someone who ingests alcohol and becomes an intolerable person to be around because of the alcohol, or shall I say, in addition to the alcohol.
And over the last couple of years, really, maybe the last 3 to 4 years, I started to notice it more and more, and I started to notice how it affected me as a
So, yeah, so she's accusing him of the alcoholism, all right?
person. And I was having to take a lot more anxiety medicine,
Oh
and
my
it was
god,
definitely
oh my. So here we go, head meds. Head meds already. Oh my, anxiety medicine. Let's explore that. I want to find out exactly what anxiety medicine is. We have to get to the bottom of this. So Valium, Xanax, act. Oh my god. Why do people do this? You're having a problem with your husband, you turn to drugs. Then you accuse him of being a drunk. This is crazy. Valium, Xanax, Ativan. Why? 53 anxiety medications. Look, they have influencers, like they have people who are making videos on how to medicate yourself into unhappiness. What the fuck is anxiety anyway? Let's. What is anxiety? You just go and take drugs for no reason, and then you get divorced, and then you. Oh my god. Experiencing occasional anxiety is a normal part of life. Do you see that? I typed anxiety, and it says experiencing occasional anxiety is a normal part of life. This is how they give you the drugs, but this is the truth right here. This is the truth. This is how they give you drugs. This is free. This costs you health insurance and a lot of money. But this is free. It's a normal part of life. You deal with it. You get creative. You do other things. You focus on something else. That's how you get around it. Everyone gets anxious once in a while. But it doesn't mean you go and start taking these types of drugs. Look. Side effects, withdrawal symptoms, sedation, drowsiness, sleep problems. These sleep problems can kill you, by the way. Memory or concentration, upset stomach, diarrhea, constipation, constant sweating. Diazepam, difficulty with coordination, headaches, urinary retention, incontinence, nausea, constipation, changes in libido, rashes, irregular menstrual cycle. Irregular menstrual cycle, Lexapro. Let's continue.
happy about myself. And as a mother,
Oh, here we go.
I started to see how that affected me in front of my kids. And
Oh, here we go. My kids. Coach pointed this out. Once they start doing the same, my kids, not our children. It's my kids, not our children. Children, people who use the word kids, I don't like when people use the word kids because it dehumanizes them into just objects that you're referring to. But when you say children, that's a more human way to refer to your child, not my kids. No, you have to say the word children because that makes more sense.
Dewey's a great dad, and we made beautiful children. There's not to say that like great things didn't come out of our marriage, but the way that he was as a person after the kids were born, and the way that he treated me, which ended up getting pointed out a lot by people who saw from the outside, and then I started to notice it more because you just don't notice it
Okay, so he was treating her in some way. Let's hear exactly what she was saying.
when it's just you. It wasn't conducive to what I wanted out of a relationship. And
No, a marriage is not a relationship. A marriage is a marriage. It's a specific set of circumstances. It's supposed to be for life, and you can't use the word marriage and describe it as a relationship. A relationship is not a marriage. A marriage is a marriage is a marriage. These are two different things.
how I wanted to feel, and
How I wanted to feel. Come on, bro. And the problem with this video is we're almost 3 minutes in, and she's speaking in very broad, general terms. She's not getting down to the nitty gritty. She's not giving us specifics.
marriage counseling. I
That's my
wanted it way
problem.
before.
Oh my God. Oh, here we go. See that? Marriage counseling is the easiest way to end in a divorce. That's one. Two, the woman will always take you to marriage counseling. Guys, don't go. And B, if your wife wants to go for marriage counseling, it means she wants to leave. That is what that means. Because what is marriage counseling? Other than you, the man, being ganged up upon by the person you're paying, what, $300, $500 an hour, whatever, and they gang up on you. What are you doing wrong? They tell you everything you're doing wrong. You don't have the opportunity to tell her what she's doing wrong. Once you start to express yourself as to what she's doing wrong, emotional abuse. That's why we saw that already. Physical abuse, emotional abuse, whatever. Listen, guys, she wanted to leave a long time ago. That is women. They don't want to. They don't want, now that they have this freedom, they want to explore. That's just what I'm getting from this.
And of course, it didn't happen. But
Because think about it, if you're already taking drugs, how do you think drugs can fix you to enable you become a better spouse to your husband, to enable become a better wife to your husband? You're already on drugs, so it means that you are the one with the problem. That's just the way it seems to me because you're on medication. The drugs, the drugs have effects. The drugs have effects that can disrupt your life. Look, they have effects. So when you're taking drugs and they have these effects and you have to live with somebody, of course the tension is going to increase even further.
I just looked at the end of how our relationship looked to my children and how he
See that my again, she went to my. Again, I guess she doesn't really consider herself a co-parent with her husband. Well, this is sad, really.
treated me and how I want my boys to treat a wife.
Oh my God. Oh, God. Oh, this is painful, man. This is too painful. Doobie would be pissed off. But maybe, he was always kind of a softie. So I guess this kind of outlook is not surprising.
And it seems too toxic. We were too toxic.
No, 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 no. You have to be specific. You can't create a false equivalence between both people. You have to be specific.
And to be honest, I'm just talking to a therapist. You're better off as two happy parents with your kids in different homes than
So the therapist encourages them to get divorced. That is so. Let me just expose this woman right now, and it's a shame that I have to do this. This person, wants a divorce, right? She has gotten her husband, she has gotten her children, she has gotten a house, she's gotten her YouTube money, she has gotten her OnlyFans money. Now she's like, I have all the things that I want in life. Why the hell do I have to put up with this fat, slightly overweight, neck beard man, right? Why do I have to put up with him? Let's see, what's his name? Doobie. I forget how he is. Yeah, so this is her
If
husband.
you'd like some cheap and reliable coins to get you through Christmas time as
So this is the husband, right? So I mean, they make videos together, all that kind of stuff. The husband, yes, he has a good, solid beard, but he still looks like a Minnesota softie. That's the way he looks to me. You know, he has to be like a goofy goofball. There's some fondue challenge, something, something. Who knows? Who cares? Let's hear.
We're gonna do.
I think the combination would be way more gross with chocolate than cheese. Because cheese, I feel like, could go great with just about anything we have on this list.
I don't know about that though. Look at all the stuff that we have here. Like, imagine.
Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Did you see that? Watch this. You have to watch very closely.
I think the combination would be way more gross.
Listen, just listen to them.
It on YouTube, and I only saw like 3 or 4 different people do it. So we're gonna try it, and it is the fondue challenge. Now this is not actually. I didn't even understand fondue, to be honest. I thought it was cheese, but every time I see someone do the fondue challenge, it's with a chocolate dip. So I guess that's what we're gonna do.
I think the combination would be way more gross with chocolate than cheese. Because cheese, I feel like, could go great with just about anything we have on this list.
I don't know about that though. Look at all the stuff that we have here.
Just in a simple random video from 2016, we already see what the problem is. I want you guys to say it again before I break it down. Just see if you can catch it. Watch.
Fondue, to be honest, I thought it was cheese, but every time I see someone do the fondue challenge, it's with a chocolate dip. So I guess that's what we're gonna do.
I think the combination would be way more gross with chocolate than cheese. Because cheese, I feel like, could go great with just about anything we have on this list.
I don't know about that though. Look at all the stuff that we have here.
So let me explain what just happened. He's expressing an opinion. This is how I feel. I think that with cheese in the fondue, cheese goes better with many different things, but chocolate, because of its strong flavors, it may be difficult to find good, effective combinations when you're making a fondue. He expresses this opinion very humbly, very plainly, very simply, and then she just completely shuts it down. And then look at he looks at the camera like, guys, can you see what I'm going through, guys? Guys, can you see what I'm going through? That is exactly what happened. So it's like she's the star, I'm the YouTuber, I'm the one with the boob job, I'm the one that's keeping this house together. It's my YouTube money and my sponsor money that is, allowing us to do all these things. You are just in my world. So she is tired of it, and of course the husband too. It's going to be difficult for the husband to function as a husband, as a man in this relationship, being constantly shut down. This is 2016. This is on camera. We've seen it on camera, and we opened it by happenstance. So obviously, he's not going to be too happy being treated like this, having his opinions just completely shut down, just like that. So she doesn't even realize what she did. I, as a man, I know exactly what he's feeling. I can see it already. He's looking at me like, bro, do you see what I'm going through?
Like, imagine this in chocolate. It's not gonna be the greatest.
You see that sigh? He just heaved a very small sigh. He didn't want to make it too strong.
There's no way.
Exactly,
You
that's
can
why they
make
did it
this-
in chocolate.
Oh, so it's worse. It would be better.
Yeah.
Like all this would be better in cheese.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You
All
could
right.
actually eat it, maybe like it in cheese.
Well, you could have got a fondue maker, which is kind of.
Okay, so I guess this 2016. I don't know what he looks like now. Maybe he got better. Maybe who knows. But I don't know why. He looks okay, I guess. So let's continue.
And you are as unhappy, and showing them that that's what a relationship is like. And so that was my first priority, and I asked for the divorce. It was
Of course. Who is surprised? Raise your hand, guys. Hit a like if you're surprised by that. Get the fuck out of here. Like and subscribe, by the way.
completely me. And
Of course. She is the one who is unhappy. She's the one who doesn't want to be married anymore. So she would cause problems. She would start fights. She would be cranky. She would take all these meds. She will go to therapy just for somebody else to validate what she actually wants. So she wants to leave the marriage. So she says, let's go to marriage counseling. So that the marriage counselor would say, get divorced, get two separate houses, let the children live 1 week with dad, 1 week with mother. That's what she wants, Fangs. That's what Fangs wants. But she wants the therapist to say, so it doesn't seem like it's coming from her. But that's what she wants. Women are cowards. They would rather shift the responsibility onto another person.
And I'm very happy with my decision. I know I get a lot of messages that are like, I'm
Of course.
so sorry. And it is sad, obviously. Like, that long of a relationship to end is sad. And I obviously don't feel great about it. But I've had years to kind of mourn it because of how.
Wow, years to mourn. Did you see that? So, did you hear that? If you don't listen to people like Coach Greg Adams, shout out, if you don't listen to these men who have come before us, who have gone through these things and are passing this information down to us, you would not pick up what she just said. She said, let's hear it again.
Great about it. But I've had years to kind of mourn it.
She has had years to mourn a divorce that is being finalized in March. You see that? When did she file? It doesn't take usually 6 months to file a divorce to get an order in ISI, right? Before it becomes absolute after 3 months. It doesn't take that long, usually. Meaning that in her heart, she has already divorced this guy. He's just literally the last person to find out. All her friends, like you mentioned, so some people outside looking in also notice some things. No, she's the one giving them information and then conditioning them to see certain things that they will now affirm when they speak to her. And then, oh yeah, it's true. You should destroy your family, split the children down the middle, split the houses, split the property, let the children live here on this time, let the children live there with the father at that time. This is evil. I'm not saying Franks is evil. I'm saying women are evil. I'm saying they're so willing to destroy. Do you really think this guy wants to destroy his family? Women don't want love. Women don't have love. They just want stuff. And because she wants stuff like her independence and things like this, she's willing to destroy the family. The children should be at least the oldest should be at least 6 or 7 years old. I'm sure, maybe even older, because Fangs has been around for a very long time. It's painful. It's painful, painful. Yeah, that's what I said. Sad and annoying. It's just disgusting. All right, let's continue.
Because of how it was in those years, it's a little bit harder for him because I guess he didn't see himself as a problem in those years. He didn't see the issues, and now he is.
That is because he understood it as the ups and downs, the trials and tribulations of marriage. Every man going into a marriage understands that these sorts of things are going to happen. And as a man, your job is to tolerate it. Your job is to steer the ship, do your best, take the bullshit, take the backbiting, take the gossiping, take the disrespect, take the slights here and there.
But then cheese, because
You take the slights, you take all these things, and then when the time comes for the marriage to end,
All the stuff that we have here.
when the time comes for the marriage to end, you will take the blame. That's exactly how that works. I want to play this clip again because it's just too funny.
We're gonna do.
I think the combination would be way more gross with chocolate than cheese. Because cheese, I feel like could go great with just about anything we have on this list.
I don't know about that though. Look at all the stuff that.
Oh my god, it's so funny because the funny thing, he's right. I explained why. Because cheese, I see bacon here, I see all this other stuff here. I for God's sake, chocolate and bacon. You know what I mean? And he's just like, oh, this fucking bitch. He sat down and articulated himself very, very meticulously. And it's like, yeah, I don't know about that. Blah blah blah. What you said, I don't even regard anything that you said, even though he's right. Oh, that's too funny.
He is becoming better, and he's doing things to better himself, which is good. He will be.
He's doing things to better himself. What are you doing? Better yourself. Thanks. That's the question here. Because you told us you're on drugs. You mentioned alcohol. We're not sure who is drinking the alcohol, but you are on drugs. What are you doing to get off the drugs? What are you doing to avoid needing the drugs? That's the question. Because you are the one with the problem. You are the one trying to end the marriage. You are the one trying to destroy the family. What is your plan to improve yourself? For you, your plan to improve yourself is to destroy the marriage, is to destroy the family. That's your plan. I'm not seeing anything else that you're doing. It's like, oh, let's just end the marriage. He is doing stuff like working on himself, trying to develop his emotional intelligence, whatever the fuck that means. And you are just, yeah, I'll lawyer up and take whatever money I can from you, whatever. It's unfortunate.
Be a better dad and a better person, not with me, and I will be the same. I'll be a better mom and I'll be a better person, and
How?
hopefully I will find someone who will.
Wow. This fucking bitch. And as I said, this has nothing to do with my love for Fangs as a content creator. I'm just looking at her as a woman who is destroying a marriage for her own selfish reasons. And I'm not looking at her in particular, I'm just looking at women. I see her as any of these random other women that we see on Instagram talking about how they like to destroy their families and destroy their marriages. So I say it once again, this fucking bitch. Did you hear that?
And a better person, not with me, and I will be the same. I'll be a better mom and I'll be a better person, and hopefully I will find someone who will treat me the way that I am meant to be treated.
What the? You see where she's looking? She's a liar. She's lying. Oh my God. Oh, wait. This is a fucking liar. Look where she's looking off to the distance because she cannot maintain the eye contact to show you that what she's saying is true. She has to look elsewhere for that lie to fly. Oh my God. Here's the first thing. You will never find another person like him because he knows you. He knows you better than anyone else on this planet. You've given him 2 children. And by the way, they're not your children, Franks. They're his children, by the way. But no problem. Uh, no one will love you the way this man has loved you. No one. Nobody will love you the way this man has loved you. You're not, you're maybe in your mid 30s, maybe. Uh, no, you're not finding another person that will love you the way this man does, that will tolerate you the way he has for over 20 years. Nobody's going to put up with you the way he has, as I keep saying. So your decision to destroy him and the family and the marriage is a wrong one. And I mean, you already made the decision, so there's no way you can mend it. So you coming out to pray that you'll find somebody who will love you, treat you the way you're meant to be treated, is a non-starter. That's one. And two, can you articulate for us in your 6-minute video exactly how you're meant to be treated? Can you tell us that? I don't think so.
And so that's.
Yeah, she had to swallow that lie. She had to swallow that lie for sure. That was a terrible lie that she had to yeah. Let me swallow that.
And I'll be a better person, and hopefully I will find someone who will treat me the way that I am meant to be treated.
You can't find that person. You can't. You just can't.
So that's kind of where it all is, without like fully being able to describe. I only have so much time. I don't want you to sit here for a million minutes and have to. I'm sure people would actually want to know more, and so that's why I say.
Honestly, you would have told us if there was more to tell. For me, as somebody who has paid attention to these types of things, as somebody who has looked at divorce cases, I know that you've already told us what the problem is. We already know what the problem is. Most people won't know because you are hiding the truth behind certain words, and the words you use kind of reveal the truth that you're trying to tell. I don't think you're lying. I just think that you are kind of, I don't say being economical with the truth, but you are kind of distending where the truth is coming from. You're distending the flow. So you say like, oh, there's alcohol involved, but you don't tell us who is drinking the alcohol. But on the other hand, you say you are taking substances to regulate your behavior. Do you see? So you take, oh, I have anxiety or whatever, but anxiety has behavioral patterns that you have admitted you need drugs to take, meaning that you are the person with the problem. Because if he is on medication, you would say that, oh yeah, he takes these meds. If he was the one taking the alcohol, you say he takes the alcohol, but you just said, oh, alcohol is involved because you're telling us about the alcohol, but you don't want to tell us that you are possibly the one ingesting the alcohol that is causing the problem. So you don't need to go into too much detail because I, Onikage-sama, already see through it. Most people would not see anything; they'll just go along with her because she's blonde, has big boobs, and are fans. I'm a fan of Fangs. I've always supported her. She knows. She's seen my Twitter. I support her. I don't follow her, but I support her. I support her in all her fights because, as I said, since 2012, I've known this woman. So I at least watched her videos and stuff. So this is 13 years later, and she's destroying her marriage. How can I be happy with that? How can I be happy for her? I'm not. I can never be. Never. It's sad, and there's nothing she can do to rationalize what she's doing. You're a woman, you're a wife, you're a mother. You stay that way. You don't just break up your family, destroy your family, and say, "Oh, I hope someone else can find me and treat me the way I'm meant to be treated." You've not even told us what that is. How do you want to be treated? Like a princess? You're not a princess. You're a mother of 2, maybe 3 children. Who knows? There are practical things. What you want that you won't tell us is your freedom to go and do whatever nonsense it is that you plan on doing. But you have this husband who is holding you back. That's it. I don't detect any other thing that is happening here than that.
Like once it's final, and
Oh,
you have so much time. I don't want you to sit here for a million minutes and have to. I'm sure people would actually want to know more, and so that's why I say, like, once it's final, and I can sit down and just have a moment to have like a video on it.
okay. Would I cover that video? Probably not. Probably not. I think this is sufficient. But maybe we'll see what she says and we'll see if it's worth anything. But for me, she has told us enough. You listen to a woman talk for 5 minutes, she says nothing, but if you listen very well, you can read between the lines for sure.
I might do that for YouTube. I haven't uploaded on YouTube in a while. I want to get way more back into just my socials and things like that.
Do you see that? She wants to put herself back out there. We predicted this. I have not watched this video in full. I'm reacting live because I only watched the first minute before I said, let me make a video on this. So we're watching this together for the first time if you've not seen the video before. I haven't seen this video up to this point, and I predicted this. So you can see that the knowledge that I have gained, that we have gained from listening to Coach and similar people, it allows us to know what these people are doing. We know their plans, we know their schemes, we know the pattern of behaviors. If you paid attention to the Almighty, the powers of the Almighty, it's about knowing. Once you know what these people are doing, once you know what they're saying, once you know what their pattern is, it's not going to affect you. A, you can prepare accordingly. B, you know what your defenses are. C, you know what the next action is to take if you want to go on the offense. And D, you know not to care because you already know. You know not to care. You know that it's not going to affect you because this is what they do.
Like that, like, I don't know, as this stuff has been happening, it's just been really hard for me to keep up with anything because I'm so focused on, I had to tell my kids, and they took it well, which was really good. And then
That means that they're old, so they should be around maybe 10 years old, right? Because I know she made some videos when she was pregnant, so let's see. Okay, so 8 months pregnant. This is 2018, so should have had the first child in 2000, yeah, same year. So the first child, maybe second, will be around 7 years old. Sad. Syrup. Oh my god. Oh, okay, she took the video down.
Doing something that has not been done on YouTube before. Now, by the title, I know what you're. Do you have a rewind feature now? Okay, so you start off. Well, you start right here, and then you.
What is happening, guys? What are we watching right now? god. All right, all right, all right.
And people. We have so many friends. We share the same friends, family, and we're gonna try to be the best co-parents possible. But
Oh,
divorce is messy.
don't say that word to me, bro. Do not say that word to me, co-parent. Don't say that word to me. Do not say that word to me. I hate hearing that word. And honestly, if I could, I would. I don't want to say anything too terrible, but don't say that word to me, bro. Don't tell me about co-parents and all this shit. How can you? How can you? You are the one who did this, and you're saying we are going to be the best co-parents. No, you are the fucking co-parent. I am the father. You did this. So don't start saying we all of a sudden. This is you. This is your making. You deal with this. How the fuck should I?
And then people. We have so many friends. We share the same friends, family, and we're gonna try to be the best co-parents possible.
Oh,
But
get the fuck out of my face, bitch. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit.
divorce is messy.
Fuck you! You're the one who did it. Don't tell me divorce is messy when you're the one filing. You fucking. Oh my god. Oh. 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 All right. All right. All right. Let's not crash out. Let's not crash out.
And there's fights that go into that, and
Yeah. Yeah. You're the one fighting by starting the divorce. You fucking bitch.
it's just a back and forth. So
Back and forth. If you don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Back and forth. You started it. Of course, I'm going to defend myself. Why are you calling it back and forth when you're the one who says, "Yeah, let me sink this ship that is our marriage and our family," and the captain of the ship is like, "Nah, don't sink the ship that is our marriage and our family," and you're like, "Oh, we're having it back and forth. Oh, sinking the ship is messy." You're the one sinking the fucking ship. You are the one doing this, so don't talk about back and forths. Don't talk about, oh, it's a mess. You are the one creating the mess.
need to get through that part, and then hopefully I can give you all an update then. But yes, I
So this is what she wants. She wants to go back into content creation. She just wants to. Oh, it's painful. It's painful to witness. It really is. It really is painful to witness.
am going through a divorce, and if anyone has questions about it or you have to do it yourself, ask me anytime you want. Because
That's bullshit. This is what I'm going to say. Go back to your husband. Kneel before him and beg for his forgiveness. Woman. That's what I say. It's fucking bullshit.
as I'm always open to talk to people, and I always have people for me to talk to, which is great. And yeah, that's life right now.
No, it's not fucking life. It's you destroying a family. That's not life. Don't give me that shit. That's not life at all.
I'd love to give you. Maybe I'll make tomorrow a boxing update because I got the response for my appeal, and then I've got an injury from a fight that I actually won, which was huge. But yeah, so that's
You see that? In the same video where she's talking about destroying her family, she's talking about getting back into content creation, talking about her appeal in a boxing match. So basically, your wife, your husband, your children, your marriage is a distraction from what you really want to do. That's what this is. She just wants her freedom to do whatever nonsense she wants to do. So if the children are off with the husband, she can do whatever truly nonsense she wants to do. So that's what this is about. Oh my god.
kind of a little synopsis of what that is.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I hope Coach covers this because I mean, Coach does go into detail and he finds things that most people can't. I hope he does. Maybe I'll join the mindset and link him this person because she kind of she's 1 million subs. She's somebody in YouTube. You can't say she's a nobody. So her story is significant and truly needs to be told. But yeah, this is not good. 1 million views, yeah, in 3 days.
Oh, X.
This is I'm not happy with this at all. She's wrong. She's wrong to destroy her marriage for whatever shallow reasons because we've not heard anything too spectacular. She just said emotional abuse. What does that mean? And who is doing the emotional abusing? Very good question. Uh, like and subscribe. Hopefully, she finds her way. What is this? Oh my god, we have to watch this. We have to watch this now. Oh yeah, she had a boob job. That's for sure. But what is this, guys? This is after her divorce video. So she's talking about how she's going to be a better mom and she's going to be a co-parent. And the next fucking video she posts is bikini shots. And is it a scar that she's covering up with makeup? Maybe. This is somebody's mother. She's 8 months pregnant. They lose one of the children. I think they did. So this is a mother, and the very next video is mom of two trying on new swimsuits from Target, 5'9", 145. There are some cute ones this year. This is crazy. Fangs mama doesn't make many appearances, but we're improving our relationship. Okay. I'm not single, so this somebody. And now you're single because you did OnlyFans, married with a husband and kids. Not quite real. Come the fuck off with that shit. But it's bad of you to do OnlyFans while married with children. I agree with this because your children will suffer. I'm not single, but I'm finalizing divorce because of emotional abuse I went through for years on top of private matters that don't need to be discussed. Get the fuck out of my face. Emotional abuse. Notice that emotional abuse means nothing. Facebook memories trying to make me miss my old YouTube days. Yeah. That's understandable. Simon from the Sidemen. Oh yeah, did she take his name? I think she did. What? She's clowning Dylan Dennis? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't clown Dylan Dennis. Not you. Galentine's. She can't clown Jake Paul either. Don't do. That's my guy, bro. Oh, what's this? Oh. So this is what she wants to do, I guess. This is what she wants to do. She wants to box, she wants to be an influencer, she wants to be with the lads. But this is crazy. After a divorce video. That is crazy. So leave a like, subscribe, let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Check out the last video. And take care.
After centuries of sleep, of nothingness, I have returned. Something comes back to me. I was great once. Feared. Yes. Once I was strong. Powerful beyond measure, beyond imagining. So weak now, must find blood.
The best guy at synthesizing this stuff, because he's just been hitting these things out of the park.